Okay, today's an exciting day because we are back in New York.
Yay.
Well, we were always in New York.
Okay. Well, we're back here
Yeah, in the building.
in our facility.
Uh-huh.
And we got nice airflow through here.
Mm-hmm.
We were on the rooftop today, right?
Yeah.
We set up the dampers to bring in fresh air.
Mm-hmm.
There are fans on all the time.
It does seem kind of fresh in here.
We've got fans running in here, moving air around, cooling off. So today's the day we do the track of the week. And we're doing Billie Eilish, which I guess we all recently listened to this.
Yep.
Everything I Wanted is the name of the track.
It's a more popular track.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And I don't know who wants to start with this one because she was on headphones. I didn't get a chance to listen to her much on speakers, briefly on a set of bookshelves we had here, but
Yeah.
on headphones, it's a little weird experience.
Yeah. So I mostly heard it in the car. It is certainly different in a car than it is on headphones. You don't really notice most of the little nuance to it that you notice on headphones because it's a little wacky how it's mastered. There's like flutter going on through the track or something like that.
They keep raising the volume up and down.
Yeah. Right. And
on the background.
in a car, it's not really that noticeable or distracting, and it sounds kind of cool, I guess. But on headphones, it's just like weird.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Well, especially in the beginning, because like
Right.
in a car, you can't really notice like all the distortion that's going on and stuff. And every time, like I remember the first track of hers that I heard, not this one. I thought my headphones were broke, but yeah, every one of her tracks seems to have a little bit of that peppered in.
Yeah.
And initially it's like, oh, what's this? But then when the vocals come in, you're like, I guess everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like always in the background, some weird stuff going on.
But that album happens to be produced by Phineas, which won like Mastering Engineer of the Year or something like that, among other awards. So presumably people seem to think that it's
I guess it's like a
Interesting
special
or
effect
novel.
type thing. It has a number of those things going through it.
for sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
The up and down, the volume up and down, raising up and down in the background seems to, around a minute and a half in, seems to settle down a bit. I don't know if you noticed. Either that or I was getting used to
think
it.
you're getting used to it,
Nah,
yeah.
it seemed to settle because I couldn't seem to get used to it for the first minute on headphones.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know in the car, I never noticed that.
Yeah. And I think it'd be all right in a room with speakers too. You know? A room,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
near field. But yeah, obviously it was after some sort of effect, which is
Well, yeah.
probably cool for the car.
Well, I noticed like the vocals are like pretty forward on the song, and all that stuff's happening kind of in the distance.
Yeah.
It's always happening like way out somewhere, and then the vocals are always still right here. So it's kind of like an interesting kind of scape, you know.
You think Phineas uses analog, or whoever was mastering it uses analog controls? Because it sounded like to me, like almost like I'd hear the pots moving up and down.
Well, I don't know about
The
that.
adjustment.
No,
of-
I don't believe he does.
Maybe it's
No.
just the way the electronics vary the volume. I don't know. Almost like a scratchiness
It's probably an
to
effect
it.
added on
It's
that
probably
effect
another
or something,
effect.
yeah.
Right. Like almost a scratchiness to the volume change, you know?
In a car, it seems to work pretty well because it sounds a little wacky, but for the most part, I don't really notice it. I'm not paying particular attention to these
Yeah.
things, I guess, if you're driving or whatever.
Right.
But on headphones, you certainly are, and yeah, it does sound pretty weird.
But her
on
voice is
headphones.
nice.
Yeah.
Voice is nice.
It does something, I think, because after a period of time, I don't know if the effects are going away or if it's just they're adding more stuff in that doesn't have the effects to it, but it does make the vocals seem more present or interesting to some extent, I think. It brings, to me, it brings more attention to the vocals.
It does settle down. I think some effects vary as you get into the song, which is typical. I didn't listen to anything else on that album. Did you? Are you familiar with it?
Yeah. I mean, it's all kind of like the same
Same?
kind of thing. Yeah. Just different effects, you know.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
what the whole thing's about.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, it's cool.
Well, it's done well,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, right.
Compared to most modern pop,
Yeah.
you know. That is a thing I noticed, like right in the beginning, right after the initial distortion and the vocals come in, and how present they are. And I remember we just did a video on that. You can check it out. You know, what was that? A couple episodes back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this
On
is
vocal presence.
Yeah, this is a good example of that.
That video covered a little more than presence too. We talked about the title is limiting, and so what we talked about.
Yeah.
We covered a lot of stuff about digging in deeper into a track and listening. You know,
Yeah.
more than just that. I think we even might have talked about amplifier feedback, stuff like that. You know, I don't remember, but
Yeah,
I
they
think
all
it was
blend
in that
together now,
track.
I
Yeah, I don't know if it got edited out, but I remember discussing that even the feedback and stuff like that can vary the presence range. You know, and we talked about EQing and stuff like that. So that was a kind of a general. It was more than just vocal presence, but yeah,
Well, yeah.
I think a lot of the tracks that we review that have, whether it be male, female vocals, yeah, there's something to be said about the presence video we did and what brings that out more, you know?
Yeah,
So if
that's
you-
probably a pretty good example of that track, though, because it has very present vocals, I would say.
Yeah,
Very centered, and they're almost like etching to some extent. It's very pronounced
yeah.
when the vocals come
It
in.
didn't bother me that much.
I don't know.
I
That
don't
seemed
know.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It depends.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, you listened to it on Diana, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. 1266 might be better for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
See,
not
I
saying
didn't-
it's necessarily negative. It's just it's really, like,
Yeah.
compared to the rest of the stuff going on, the vocals seem really sharp, really
Yeah.
pronounced.
Yeah, I didn't spend a lot of time with it either. Like last time I listened to it on a few different headphones today. We're not home now.
Well, yeah.
So we got other things to do today.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're busy today. You know, making sure everyone's washing their hands and, you know.
Yeah, staying away.
Yeah, follow the rules and social distancing and all that good stuff, you know. But fortunately, we've all been healthy. Nobody in our facility, nobody, in fact, nobody we even know in the families have been sick, which is
Right.
knock on wood, fine. And,
Yeah.
you know, so we're all good. We're all healthy. And so, yeah, we're good. We're going to keep it that way. I mean, I could see listening to that track in the car, you know, once or twice. It wouldn't be my go-to track, that's for sure. It's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
You know, because the bass is pronounced and stuff like that. And it's cool to listen to a few times, but it wouldn't be something I personally get into. But you guys are probably into that.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I would listen to it on headphones.
No?
Because I just
Not on headphones.
Yeah, because like just the distortion all the time. I'm always thinking something's broke.
Yeah.
It's like a show reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, something's wrong.
Yeah.
You know? And I just
With
can't.
the volume go up and down.
Yeah. Well,
Like
and-
something's pumping the volume.
Yeah, but I mean.
Yeah, you're right. From a technical standpoint,
Yeah.
it would scare you at a show. You're like,
Yeah,
whoa.
and I've been listening to her stuff for a long time now, and I'm still not used to it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I hear you.
yeah,
On headphones, it is kind of challenging to use. So I actually never really listened to it on headphones before, but
Yeah.
in the car, I think it sounds great, and it's definitely my favorite Billie song. I think it's
Cool.
very interesting. It's got a pretty nice beat to it, and the car, it's a little bit more exciting.
In the comments section, let us know what you think about this track. We'll have links to it on some of the streaming services. You can have a listen to it, and we'd love to have your feedback. We can compare notes. And by all means, let us know if you got any suggestions or ideas for tracks in the future. We'd be happy to have a listen. Thanks for watching. Take care.
Take care.
everyone.